Are my eyes deceiving me? Not Target trying to get Al Sharpton to help them with their business. Baby, Al Sharpton can't help y'all. This is not the 60s or the 70s. This generation right here, we don't play. You play in our face, and we're going to take away our black dollar. And I remember a few weeks ago when I made a video, it was a whole bunch of people who did not look like me who said that our black dollar didn't matter. Now, Target CEO is trying to get Al Sharpton to help him. You can't be helped. And like I said before, any other business that plays in our faces, we're going to shut it all down.
Hi, beautiful people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by supporting your girl on this channel. So, all credit goes to the creators in these videos. So, guys, this FAFO season is just getting spicy and spicy and spicy. So, in today's video, apparently, Target, y'all remember Target, right? Even though we have not been shopping there for a long time, but I'm sure y'all still remember Target. So Tajay, CEO, calls Al Sharpton for a meeting. Okay, I really don't know what they intend to achieve with this meeting, because we all know that Target, the whole reason for this boycott is because they quietly, okay, scaled back some of their DEI programs, right? And now they feel that the next thing to do, when they have started feeling this in their pockets, right? Because black people are holding onto their black dollars, they feel that the right thing to do is to call Sharpton, okay, because he's a civil rights leader, and they feel when they call him, he would be able to what exactly? Speak on behalf of the black people, appeal to them, or what? Let's see what these people have to say, because this is just getting more and more interesting.
Target is now asking to speak with Reverend Al Sharpton. For what reason? We don't know. But Reverend Al Sharpton has not even posted about the boycott against Target. But it shows that Target understands that we ain't fucking around. And they done fucked around and found out. Target, we've been telling y'all for the last couple of months that we are the buying power in the United States. Black people make shit move. We drive the culture. And when you decided to hit below the belt and renege on your DEI initiatives, you didn't think we were going to pull our money back? Baby, we are joking with y'all now. Y'all are not even a protest anymore. Y'all are not a boycott no more. We have normalized not shopping with y'all. It only takes 30 days to actually pick up a habit. And so we as a community have picked up the habit of not even going to your store. And Reverend Al Sharpton has not even endorsed the boycott. But he did criticize Target and warn them that if you fucked up, you may find out. I don't know if it was the hairdo that made you pick him, but pick somebody else. Pick somebody who actually is boycotting y'all. Because Reverend Al Sharpton will not get us to move. Hell, Jesus may not even get us to move. Hell, I don't even know if we'll come back to y'all, honestly, Target. Y'all have shown us y'all true colors. The reason y'all cared about black folks is because it was a trend. It wasn't because it was something y'all actually wanted to represent.
The CEO of Target has reached out to Al Sharpton in an attempt to get the boycotts of his store to stop. It's over. Target, it is time for you to wave the white flag. For starters, if you think Al Sharpton has the same influence over the black community that he had maybe in the 70s, 80s, you'd be sadly mistaken. Skinny Al Sharpton ain't moving the needle anymore, all right? We not listening to him. That's also another sign of just how out of touch you have been with your customer base. Watching the way these companies behave in light of losing the black dollar should really show people just how little these corporations think of us, how easily they lump us all into these monolithic bubbles, how easily they let their stereotypes, what they think of our communities, influence how they make their business decisions. To think that somebody like Al Sharpton is the person you need to turn to in order to appeal to the black community and try and get our business back tells me everything I need to know. You were never really in touch with what we wanted from your store. When everything happened during George Floyd, when everything happened with the BLM movement, you were looking to make a buck. You were looking to capitalize off of our pain. And as soon as it felt like that money was not rolling in at the same level, as soon as it felt like the campaign to support us did not fit your bottom line, you dropped us. And you dropped us thinking that we wouldn't notice. You dropped us thinking that other communities wouldn't notice. You dropped us thinking that it would not mean anything. Well, now it does. You've suffered 11 straight weeks of low sales, low foot traffic. You've lost close to $15 billion in overall sales and revenue. This is the find out stage that Target never thought they would come to, because they believed they were bigger than the program. But you're not. I told y'all we were going to bankrupt a corporation. We might bankrupt a few more before this presidency is out. And the first one up is absolutely going to be
Information and the topic
Target.
that'll be discussed in this video is coming from an article that comes from NBC.com, and if you're black, it should make you a little proud. So I'm just going to read off the article, okay? Target CEO Cornell to meet with Sharpton, Al Sharpton, to discuss DEI rollbacks as civil rights leader considers boycott. I don't know why they care about what he's considering. We have already started boycotting. By the way, the information in this article was all put out today. Today is April 17th, just to give you reference. All right. Target CEO Brian Cornell will meet with Reverend Al Sharpton this week in New York as the retailer faces calls for boycott and slowdown in foot traffic. The meeting which Target asked for, we didn't go to Target. Target is coming to us, comes after civil rights groups urged consumers to not shop in Target in response to the retailer's decision to cut back on DEI. While Sharpton has not called for the boycott of Target, and I'm happy that they included that, he has supported efforts from others to stop shopping at the retailer's stores. Now, I'm going to ask y'all something. Do you think that the CEO of Target would go out of their way now to go and organize a meeting with one of our civil rights leader activists to try to discuss this if they wasn't feeling the loss, if it wasn't hurting their pockets, if the black dollar wasn't really as valuable? Do you think all of this would have been happening? No. And this is why this is our best bet. Hold them fucking coins. No need to go out into the street and potentially get down. You understand? Hold them funds, hold them coins. Because I promise you, they feel it. We're like the number one consumers in America. If we're not spending it, who do you think is? We are the ones that overspend. We overconsume. So guess what's happening with Target and them? They feeling it. Them stocks been plummeting. People are going in there, literally filling up the carts to the brim and then just leaving it there. They're fucking with them. They're trolling them. You really think that, like, the way that we have been boycotting financially, by withholding financially, that is really not that effective? It may take some time before you start seeing the effects, but it's truly effective. Now I'm going to read this quote that comes from Al Sharpton. You can't have an election come and then all of a sudden change your old positions. Said Sharpton, if an election determines your commitment to fairness, then fine. You have the right to withdraw from us, but then we have the right to withdraw from you. Yes, we do. And that's what we did and did. So like I said, hold them funds. Figure out a way to invest those funds if you can. You understand? But that's how we gonna fight. And let's see how many more of these brands start calling for some of these meetings. Okay? Because the black dollar holds more power than they want us
Alright,
to
guys,
believe.
it looks like Target is about to cave. Remember how almost immediately following the inauguration, they rolled back all their DEI policies to try to appease and placate to Trump? And how immediately following that decision, they began seeing declines in foot traffic in their stores for 10 consecutive weeks. Well, it seems that the brains of the high-up execs are finally kicking in after their wallets have shut up. Because now they are begging civil rights leaders to help them out of this hole. The meeting, which, yes, Target called for, included CEO Brian Cornell and civil rights advocate Reverend Al Sharpton. And it was mainly around how civil rights groups were urging consumers not to shop at Target anymore. And it seemed that Target literally needed the cause for this explained to them in very simple terms, because apparently they still didn't get it. Because it was reported that Sharpton said, "You can't have an election come and all of a sudden change your old positions. If an election determines your commitment to fairness, then fine. You have a right to withdraw from us, but then we have a right to withdraw from you." He then continued and laid down the law, saying, "I haven't called for a specific boycott of Target yet, but if y'all don't reinstate those DEI policies, I sure will." And Target tucking their tail and running to civil rights groups for help from mommy and daddy is especially funny to me because they acted like in the earnings report that this was some big overall industry downward trend. But no, just Target, because Costco has been seeing consecutive foot traffic increases ever since they remained committed to DEI, the same time that Target rolled back their DEI. Target tried blaming it on the cold weather, said that consumers just weren't confident in shopping. They're just not confident in shopping at Target, bitch. And just to really drive home the hypocrisy and how far of a 180 Target has done, this is what the CEO said following the murder of George Floyd in 2020. "That could have been one of my Target team members. We have to be the role models that drive change, and our voice is important. We've got to make sure that we represent our company principles, our values, our company purpose on the issues that are important to our teams." And you know what, Brian Cornell? Very well said. So I guess, where the hell is this guy? You're exactly right. You should stay committed to your company's principles and values. So why the fuck haven't you been? And you know what else I'll say? This is very convenient timing, considering we're right around the corner from Pride Month, a cultural moment that has made Target a lot of money in the last few years. So yeah, they're out there trying to do damage control to salvage their reputation before a big marketable moment in the year. But don't fall for it. I said this was good news, not because we would all get to shop at Target again, but because it shows that these people and corporations that placated and bent the knee to Trump are unbending the knee, or at least trying to. So let's celebrate, people, and remember, keep boycotting Target. They do not care about anything but making more money. Shop at companies that actually care about their
As far as I'm
consumers, like
concerned,
Costco.
like some of these creators also said, the only reason this meeting wants to happen in the first place, which I believe, is because they have started feeling it deep in their pockets. I mean, I'm sure with everything going on, with everything we have seen and read on the internet, they have lost a lot of money. Okay, so I believe they are finding ways to be able to rectify their situation. So they think maybe a meeting with Sharpton would actually steer things in the right direction for them. But guess what? People are not really having it, okay? Some people are so adamant with the videos I've watched, and they are saying that no matter what you do, because for you to have actually said you are stopping this, you are scrapping this out, that means you don't care about your customers, you don't care about the consumers. And since you don't care, because now you are feeling it deep in your pocket, you want to care, it's not gonna happen. Okay, we are not coming back. Guys, what do you think in the comment section? Do you think Sharpton has, do you think as a hold, as is, do you think his decision, or do you think whatever he says is going to make black people especially change their minds and start going back to Target? Or do you think it's just a waste of time? We don't know what the meeting is about, but we can only guess that that is the main reason why this meeting is holding. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you have found value in this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Please stay safe. Mental health is important. Ciao.